Okay, okay. That's gonna happen. Hmm. Actually, how good is that microphone on there? Blah. Okay. Audio. Audio. Ah. AhHA. Uh, oh, Joshua's here. Hello, Joshua. I'm like, hold on. Trying to figure out what I want to do. Was I muted the whole time? God damn it. You're alive, says Shady? Yeah, I am. Okay, was I muted the whole time and I wasn't actually speaking? I didn't realize I was muted. Shoot. Oh, yeah. That also muted. Yeah. Damn it. Okay, so apparently I was muted for like the first bit, so I'm actually gonna talk again. Shoot. So yeah, hello, Joshua. Hello, quotes. It's been a while. Yes, I've been working on PNG Tuber stuff. Yeah, you were muted. Damn. Yeah. Oh well, whatever. Right. So, let's see. What? Shoot. What was I saying? So yeah, it's been a few months since I've done any streams. I want to do some amount of streams soon because Hytale is next week, like the actual release of Hytale. I'm very excited to play it. Super duper excited. I want to actually start streaming Hytale at some point whenever that does come out, and I wanted to try to do some some kind of stream thing, just so I can get back into the swing of doing streams, kind of. Anyways, I've thought about doing drawing streams because I just felt like trying to do some kind of thing that I can do consistently, and I could probably do drawing streams fairly consistently. Anyways, that's that. Shoot, what else did I say? I forgot entirely what I said when I was muted. Damn. Oh well. But let's see who's in here. Swedish Monkey's here. Hello, Swedish. I think I mentioned Josh and Quarter here. Hello, thank you very much for joining. Shadow says, here for the Deans and Beans. Yes, you are. Thank you very much. Shoot, wrong account. Hold up. No, I think that's the right account. You're alive, says Shady. Shady Rose, I am alive indeed. Last I checked. I've been alive. I've just been trying to figure out what I wanted to do for the last few months. Been working on this PNG Tuber avatar, as well as just general figuring out what I want to do. Bob Ken is here too. Hello, Bob. Welcome back. Ender's here as well. Quote, hard to mention. E-Ram is here, who is also, I think, Rules from, I forgot what his last name was, but hello, E-Ram. I think that's everyone that's in chat at the moment. Live streams have ads now. Technically, they've always had ads. It's just that I've been, like, wondering if I wanted to disable them or not. Or, like, actually, you know what? Yeah, can I change that really quick? While streams are live, I just want to turn those off for now. I can at least turn off ads for the time being. What? Oh no, I'm losing revenue. Oh well. Whatever. I'm doing a drawing stream at the moment. You all can make up for it if you... Whatever. Okay, for the time being, I'll just have the streams disabled, or ads disabled for the streams. The more you talk about it, the more they appear, shush. Oh my, it's been a while. Okay, this is going to be extremely scuffed, because, right now, I wanted to do a drawing stream, but I can't really draw without a camera looking at my drawings, right? Well, unfortunately, I don't have an actual camera for this. So this is going to be incredibly scuffed. So let me try something out. Let's see. Swapping over to this one. All right, let's see how terrible the audio quality is. I'm currently using my camera on my phone. Let's see. This is why I was muted earlier, so that I don't have double audio. Because so what I'm doing is I've got my phone on a lamp. Like, I don't actually have like an actual stand. I'm just using a lamp and then putting my phone on top of the lamp. There we go. It is super scuffed. We believe in you, thank you. Shoot, what do I want to... super scuffed, but oh well, I think this will be okay. Let's see. If this does work a lot better in the future, I'll definitely make it better, but this is just like, it's gonna be very scuffed. That's all I'm saying. You're a bit blurry. I would like to fix that, but my phone is my phone, and that's all I can do. High quality hand. Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to get like a different chat feed up. Oh, by the way, so where I'm at right now, I'm on like a entirely separate desk than where my actual. Let's see. All right, so I'm on an entirely different desk than what I'm actually using my stream for. So it's going to look kind of scuffed anyway, or like the audio quality is also going to be a bit different because I'm using a different microphone because my microphone is stuck to my desk. That's over there. That's like behind me, and I can't really get to that. Anyways, today I wanted to get to some drawings. Oh, let's see. I have worked on like a couple different drawings already that I actually don't have in my PNG avatar yet. Are you drawing on a Lightbox's earthquake app? Yeah, I am. It's like a light up pad here. LED power can make it brighter or darker. Also, I use like this one sacrificial sheet of paper that's just kind of there. Malphite's here too. Hello, Malphite. That was just be lined by no frequent. Oh yeah, okay. So, drawings that I've been working on. I've gotten to where I can, or let's see. I made a video where I was showing off how I did a lot of my drawings, and I still kind of do the same thing as I do now, but I've actually gotten to where like I draw a sketch on one side one side of a paper, literally fold it over, and then I get like another part. Now, this one image I haven't actually gotten it like scanned in yet. I have like my own scanner that I do, but it's like on the other side of my house. Oh wait, shoot! I think I do have that one scanned in. I just haven't edited it yet. Yeah, I think so. But let's see. A couple other ones that I did. One of the goals that I had for this PNG avatar project is to have a lot more control over like what kind of faces that I can do. Like this is just one example, or like another different one. At some point, I want to make like an update to how I do some drawings because it is a little different. But today I wanted to work on 2 of these sketches, or make like any other sketches that I feel like making. So that's going to be today's goal. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna read chat for a little bit. Let's see. Oh, also, I find this kind of funny because I don't have another laptop. I have a Steam Deck that I'm using as like my little chat feed here on the side. Now I don't have to turn around. Let's see. Malphite's here. I think I mentioned you were here earlier. Thank you for joining. Swedish says currently freezing in a room. It's -1 degrees outside. Good gracious. Hand movements are very expressive. I love my hand movements. Kind of funny thing. Almost all of the photos or like pictures that I work on, I use like my hands as reference. I even do like a lot of poses in real life. Look myself in a mirror and then see, all right, how does my finger look like this? Where are the creases at? And trying to figure out how to mimic that as best I can. Of course, hands are difficult, but yeah, I work on them. Let's see. Notinator is here. Says, I found you from the PKN streams. You're cool. Stay cool, sir. I will. Thank you. Let's see. Because I noticed something. A lot of people have actually been... my old Peeking and Dreams videos have actually seen an uptick in viewage lately. And... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's my bad. Oop. Ah, shoot. Scuffed. It's scuffed. I'm so scuffed. Anyways, Notonators here says, hello from Peeking and Dreams. Hello, I like Peeking and Dreams too. There's been an uptick in Peeking and Dreams stuff because there's been a plushie for Peeking and Dreams. And anyways, I made this, and of course it's not getting the whole thing, is it? Is it not? Okay. Hey, OBS, pick up the whole thing, please. Thank you. Okay. Are you? Okay, you are. I just can't see anything. I am scuffed right now. You can't hear us. Yes, it's your button. Okay, is it working now? It should be. It should be. So this was like a sketch that I wanted to work on for Peeking Dreams as like something. Eventually, I actually redrew it here as like another image. I want to redraw this at some point, but is it frozen? It's not frozen. My feed is frozen. Of course it is. There we go. Ephraim's got an important announcement and no one had noticed. I'm sorry, I'm having a scuffed moment. Lancer's here. Hey, Lancer. Well, welcome to the stream. We're trying to like show off some stuff. So, this is like another sketch that I worked on from this one. I want to finish this at some point, but that's not going to be today. I'm thinking on either doing that tomorrow or the day after or something like that. Today, I just want to work on a couple of these sketches. In the meantime, we can just talk about anything while I'm working on that. I'll go work on this one first. ERAM has an important announcement. What is the important announcement, ERAM, that is so important? I'm very curious. Let's see. Oh, yeah, kind of a method that I've been doing for drawing my stuff. Let me see. Where are reference sheets? Swedish Monkey asked this earlier if I have reference sheets. What I do is like this one image right here is like I'm trying to think. This is like my default image, and anytime that I make any of these new sketches, I try to overlap them here and use that as a reference, just so I can make sure I have like the same proportions. Like similar head size, horn size, hand size, so it's such and so like that. And then when I have the sketch done, like a rough sketch of where I want the arms to be in different directions, I then fold it over. Let's see. I want to get this right so I can make it as straight as possible. Fold it over, and then this is the new side that I work on. I've always thought that this was kind of funny. This way, the image behind it doesn't move while I'm trying to trace over it. ERAM says Mega Man drops today. Mega Man? It wait, is it? I don't know. I haven't been following Mega Man stuff that much, so screenshotted the reference. Oh no, you screenshotted my reference. How dare you? Oh, also, I have like some extra pencils on the side here. This is the kind of stuff that I work with that whenever I'm making a mind. Let's see. Oh, I think okay. Last thing, and then I'll actually get to drawing. So, I have like this sacrificial layer of paper. I don't know if it's visible, but there's like a ton of scuff marks from different layers that I've worked on. That could have all gotten on my light pad thing if that wasn't there. So luckily I have that. Okay, actually, ERAM eats my Shady Rose ate my pencils. No, don't eat my pencils. I need those. Walter. I would eat wood, not gonna lie. Would you eat wood? I can assure you, it doesn't taste good. Also, how is the audio quality? It's coming from my phone, so I don't know exactly how good the audio is from that. Crazy that 2026 has brought us live-action Dean sequel. Thanks, Lynn. I've been wanting to do something like this for a while. It's just how I wanted to do it was kind of questionable, so this kind of works. All right, I'm actually gonna start drawing something. Dean has graduated from Minecraft one shot. I still actually have the old avatar. It's just kind of like in my database right now. It's technically retired, pretty much. I have evolved to, you know, I kind of think about. I keep trying to think about what to call like my dude here, and a lot of the times I would refer to them as like my avatar. But there is a bit of story behind the actual like source of how I made it, where it does have like references to Nico one shot as well as Azrael from Undertale, and you can kind of see it in like, let me get one of the finished drawings. Like of course there's the Azrael face with the horns and such, but the idea that I had for this model was like a whole body that uses Nico. There's the double scarf. Even the coat itself has like two slits. The whole scarf underneath the head, but the actual head itself is from Azrael, and that was the idea behind what I had for it. But I never figured out how to properly do that. And this was an idea that I had way before I did my Minecraft avatar. Like, this one was technically like my first iteration of what I wanted to do. I just didn't have the skills to make it possible. Anyways, years later, now I actually feel like I have... I don't like that. I don't like those horns. Years later, I actually feel like I've gotten good enough that I can actually make it something useful. Or, okay, more like, I wasn't sure how I could actually get the avatar working. So, I settled with the Minecraft Nico avatar for a very long time until I figured out what I wanted to do. Oh. That's, let me draw this really quick. I want to keep that. I'll keep it for now. But yeah, this was like the Dean's Dean's. But let's see. The code name that I used for the avatar for the longest time was actually called just. Let me see if I can get it in bold here. It was actually called Nizzy, and that was like the whole idea that I had, like Nico, Azzy, Azriel. That was the kind of code name that I used for everything involving this avatar. And when I started out doing my YouTube stuff like 3 or 4 years ago, at this point, geez, I've been here for a while. This was the idea for it was formed way back then, but I could never figure out how to properly make it. Like it just never like I tried to make it into a Minecraft avatar and it just never looked right. And I just wasn't sure how to properly, I guess, do that. So I worked with the Nico avatar for a pretty long while until I came across well, let's see, a couple months ago, like it was some of the last stuff that I did on my streams was like trying to get some old equipment on and or like some old games, playing those. I wasn't able to properly finish that because I had issues just getting those working, that and I was having like a lot of stressful time trying to figure out what I wanted to do for streams, because I did Satisfactory for a pretty long time and I liked it. I really did like the whole Satisfactory stuff, but geez, at some point I still need I did a lot of work on that and I should probably show that off at some point. Now I'll show that off another day whenever I have like some more opportunities. I don't know. Anyways, I had no idea what I wanted to do, and I wanted to figure something out. I heard something. However, while we were digging through a lot of old video games, we also got a bunch of old equipment out. And just to kind of show this off. One of the old things that I got was like an actual CRT. And if you watched like one of my recent teasers, I actually used the actual CRT for like some of the effects. I don't have it plugged in right now because it needs like a couple different adapters to actually get working. But that was like something that I've worked on for a while. Anyways, we got some old equipment out, and one of the old things that we got was this 20-year-old scanner. And I kid you not, it actually is like 20 years old. I mentioned this in the drawing video, like the drawing video that I did recently. It's normal to talk to your TV. Sorry I haven't been looking at chat for a bit. I've just been talking a lot. Also, we got 12 viewers. That's crazy. Thank you all so much for stopping by. But, so yeah, one of the old equipment that I got was a 20-year-old scanner that still works, but the only way that I can get it to work is if I use a similarly 20-year-old laptop to connect to it. Specifically because it needs a very specific driver that you can only get with a CD that we have no idea where it's at. So we ended up getting this old laptop out and got it working enough that we were able to get the scanner working, because luckily that laptop had the driver and we could actually use it. I'm focusing while I'm drawing this one hand. There we go. So nowadays, let's see. When we found the scanner, I've thought about, hey, you know what would be a really cool idea? Now that we have like an actual scanner, I thought, oh, I could actually draw my avatar this time, since I have like an actual drawing talent. Oh, oof. Let me see. Let me see if I can find that. I want to find like an old drawing. Hold on. No. 1 second. Let's see. Silence is here. All right. What have I missed? Mainly just me talking about what I do for my drawing and stuff. Hold on. This. Ah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I've had a drawing talent for a pretty long while. I actually got into drawing like in high school. I'll get back to like actual drawing of my dude soon. But like that one's of like a Yu-Gi-Oh card or something. Let me see if I can actually find some of the more detailed ones. There's this one's of a Pokemon. I forgot which one this was called. That was like a Pokemon that I made or drew. This one's of a Zoroark. This one's actually colored. I think this was like one of the first drawings that I've actually done too. Also, me saying I was in high school, yeah. Yeah. Me sans the skeleton. I was in high school around the time Undertale came out, just to give you a perspective on how old I am. Dean, please, I need a blanket. I'm turning into a literal giant ice cube. Do you not have a blanket? I don't know what to tell you, Swedish. You just need to find yourself a blanket. Get a towel. I don't know. Two Pros here says, hello, Beans. Filled the Deans yet? Not yet. I'm a lot more info from up here. Spilling a lot more info about me than normal. Let's ask, where is the Silk Song? Somewhere else. Oh, something. I did actually try to play Silk Song on my own time. I suck at platformers, frankly. Silk Song is a good game, it's just really difficult. Okay, getting back to this. Anyways, when I found the scanner and I was like, oh, I can actually scan my drawings that I do. That was when I had the idea of trying to do this whole Nizzy avatar project again, but this time actually drawing it. And so far, it seems to be doing very well. Like, I'm having a really good time just like trying to sketch what kind of poses to make and then scanning in everything. It's very fun and enjoyable. Let's see. Really difficult is an understatement for the first round. Okay, on the Silk Song thing, Rose. I did really try to play for a little while, but I think I rage quitted around the time I got to this one area that if you failed a parkour puzzle, you just kept falling and falling and falling forever until you got to the very start of the entire game. Which they gave me an idea of how big the actual game was, because you end up like going through this whole area over here, and then you end up in a cavern above and you just fall down. And I'm like, gee, this game is way too big. This is too annoying and difficult. I want to do other stuff. If I got more free time at some point, I might try out Silk Song again, but geez, it was difficult. Let's see. Trying to see if I can get this hand. That looks terrible. Let's see if I can do that again. I don't like doing the whole erasing thing because there's still like little indentions. It won't be easy to see, but usually after I do like some shading afterwards, it kind of hides it enough. Usually. That looks horrible too. Okay. Let's see. I need to figure this out. Lance says I was playing Silk Song and then Delta Renews happened and I was replaying it again. Let's see. I'm gonna catch up on what people say in chat. Jessam Stuff is here. Hey Jessam, it's been a while since Ding Stream occurred. Very true. Been working on stuff. I've basically been talking about a lot of history now that I can actually chat live. Let's see. Want to see if I can get like a rough look at what I want the thumb to look like. That's the idea. How do I make that better? I think. Was it better? I would still pay to see you try Tom says silence. I don't even know if you can pay me to do that. Well, it depends on how much you actually pay, of course, but... gosh, I hate hands so much. Glitch Dubs is here. Says hi, Tina. Hello, Glitch Dubs. Oh, let's see. I think Glitch Dubs is from the Delta and Dubcast thing that I'm a part of. Anyways, hi. I do the Tina voice acting for it. Okay, from my experience, it's a little slow at the moment, but I think they're starting to kick up kind of soon. Anyways, just to kind of show you some stuff. I'm trying to do like some drawing sketches of one of my main avatars. Right now, working on a hand. Trying to. Let's see. If it's any consolation, that's the only area that'll happen, says Rose. Oh yeah, the falling down an endless pit. Well, that's good, I guess. Hands are so hard to draw. Yeah, that's me, Hollows the Jebel. Hello. Yeah, I'm trying to draw this hand here, which is basically this. I got to figure out how to draw like a good thumbs up. Let's see. I might need to return to basics. So, let's see if I can like zoom in at all. No. Can I zoom in on this thing? Oh, I can. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is for those just joining. This is the super scuffed. I'm just trying to figure out if I can do this drawing stream. So scuffed as I'm using my phone connected to Discord to stream camera footage to my computer. So I'm streaming my camera footage to my computer that's behind me, which is then streaming it to you guys. I don't yet have like an actual overhead a camera that I can use. Emphasis on the yet. I'll eventually get one, but this will be okay for now. Hmm. System says, get a load of this guy type post. Yeah, that's kind of the idea that I'm trying to go for it. Oh, that's funny. Apparently, I can zoom in on my phone and see like everything zoomed in on my phone, but then it actually doesn't transfer that over. How dare my Discord not be correct? Hmm, it's better. Deanriel Beaner. The actual name I had for it is Nizzy, like Nico Azriel Azzy, because it uses like the two scarf thing that Nico has. Even like I don't know how many. Yeah, I don't know how many people notice like the little whiskers on the side there as well. Like I just kind of have those there as just like an added detail. But it is like supposed to be a like as you're wearing Nico's clothes kind of thing. That was the idea behind the avatar. Ooh, Discord. Streaming Inception, yeah. Looks genuinely good, says Glitch. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I've had a drawing talent for a while, and it honestly wasn't until like a few months ago that I got access to a scanner, and then like, oh wait, I can actually do something with this thing. I can actually use my drawing talents. Ugh. Let's see, is there any one of these that I like? None. It's like the proportions are all bad. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a bad looking thumb, aren't I guess. Swedish says, Dean, I'm making fan art right now and I need to know the colors. All right. Are you ready for the colors? Let me see. Oh, 1 second. I have the color sheet right on hand. Are you ready? Here you go. There's the color sheet. There's all the colors that I use, Swedish. There they are. Uh, for my avatar, I don't have any canonical colors right now, except like let's see. Since the head is supposed to be Asriel, it's supposed to be white, the same as like the skin, because it's just like a white fur thing. But the rest of it doesn't really have a canonical look. It could, you could say it looks like how Nico does from One Shot. Oh wait, do I? One second. do I have? Yeah, that's it. I have old drawing book that I think has ancient drawing that I did of a specific character. Where? There you are. Oh, okay. This was a drawing that I did when I was in college. But that's of Nico from One Shot. So that is supposed to be the inspiration behind it. The two scarves on the side, as well as like some whiskers there. That's like the inspiration. Yeah, I did a lot of drawing when I was in high school. Which, like, as much as I liked it, I could never figure out what I could, like, use it for. Oh, okay, so, there was a problem I had where I needed to eventually turn to digital, because that was, like, a whole future thing. But frankly, every time that I tried to get into digital art, it just did not work at all. What do I do for this? I think I like have like a little shadow here. Just a shadow. I'm trying to like really sketch how I do a thumb here. Really sketch it out. I'm gonna focus on this 1 second. I'm gonna have a large thumb. I think that might just be how I'm gonna do it, because I need to move on, try to get the rest of this done. Okay, so digital art. I wanted to get into digital art at some point because that was like blah 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 the future. Oh, you can have so many layers and such. True, you can have as many layers as you want. You have the undo button too. You have so many features, the paint buckets, a bunch of other stuff. Either that or News's clothes change color to reflect their mood. Oh yeah, sorry, I was just reading chat and Rose mentioned about like clothes could change to change. Oh, on that. Let's see. There you are. On the change mood idea. Canonical cartoon character that can change shape depending on their mood. So it's like this was supposed to be like a rage mode, and I had this other sketch of like a mouth open or mouth close. I want to work on this more, but like I thought about like something that it could have is just like toon powers. It could just shapeshift depending on what it feels like. That was one idea I had. Which could still work, like, if it's like a cartoon character type thing. I had a second eraser. Oh, there it is. It's under paper. Final boss team. I want to make like just going crazy kind of thing, but that's gonna be a lot of drawing. Honest to goodness, my drawing is sloppy, and I have kind of stuck with it for most of my life since pop. It, drawing is difficult. It definitely is. As much as I've been doing it for a while, even like getting to where I can draw stuff like this, I kind of had to relearn how to do drawing a lot. And there's still like a lot of iterations of my character that I need to work on. Like some of the drawings that I have for my PNG tube already that I'm like, oh, these are finalized, these are good. Even still, there's some that I really do want to redo. But a lot of where drawing comes from is a want to turn your ideas into reality, and by far drawing is probably the easiest way to do that, just because you can have like a pencil, paper, and then you can draw your idea. But then there's like a whole like a mastery technique of it that isn't very intuitive. Like trying to figure out proportions and perspective. Like whenever you look at your hand as an example, there's a lot of details on it. This is the most difficult thing to draw because of how you can draw like your fingers too fat and they look bad, but you can also draw them too narrow and they become like sticks. So hands are always going to be hard to draw. That's why like a lot of animations might have like mitten hands where it's like all 4 fingers and the thumb, or 3 fingers, or let's see, or like a 4-finger thing instead. It's literally just to make it easier to draw and animate, easier to get the idea out. For me, I want to have a fairly realistic looking, well, realistic in that I'm using my hand as reference, and I want to a lot of the poses that I make for this guy is like very proportional to me in real life. But just figuring out how to get that inspiration and actually use it is definitely an art. Let's see. Nizzy, like Azrael, cannot win a fight against a toddler with a stick. Okay. That get picked up. I do know something really annoying. I don't actually know how much of my audio might get picked up because Discord is really bad at playing on like higher frequencies, and so there's sometimes when I laugh on Discord and then you will never be able to pick it up just because. Bob says, I mean, my art is sloppy and I like it. Oh yeah, that's all right. As long as you like the art that you make, that's kind of all that really matters. Also, I hate to be a stickler, but is the audio still okay? Where is the microphone on my phone? That's a funny question to ask. Where's the microphone on my own phone? Surely I would know where that's at. Oh my gosh, I need to at some point get an actual camera thing. Good grief. I use a stupid lamp. So earlier I was talking about how I was trying to get into digital drawing and how that just did not work out. I'm just gonna go back to that. So, I tried to get into digital drawing by using something like Photoshop, or the program that I ended up using more is one called AhHA, which I still use for a lot of my thumbnails. Like for every thumbnail that I make that has any amount of editing on it, or it requires any amount of editing, is definitely made with AhHA. And as much as I try to draw in it, either with a mouse or with a trackpad, it just doesn't work out very well. And I think that's because I personally prefer the feedback that I get from drawing with pencil and paper. Like actually using material, or like pressing down to put a lot of pressure on the paper, and then it gets like some amount of the pencil out. Different materials that I could put in as well. Let's see, get these feet. Also, I think this is funny. Whenever I work on the feet, it's literally just like these little blips here. Most of the time, I never see it. I never see those. Okay, I think that ended up working out okay. All right, we're gonna go into stage 2 of drawing this, the shading. This is where I lightly shade some areas to make it lighter or darker depending on what I want. The little bits of shading that I'm doing on his face probably won't get picked up on the camera, but it'll get picked up on the scanner. Also, I found I actually kind of like smudging the outline a little bit. Just smudging the outline around the head just to have like this very slight gradient. I don't know if that at all gets picked, probably not. It's one of those things that'll definitely get picked up on the scanner though. But just like smudging it up just a little bit to have a little bit of shading around the head without it being so like prevalent. Let's see. Shade, Hollow Knight reference. Shading, the most epic activity. Let's see how much I can do here. Music slaps. It's such good. It'd be funny if I could actually get at least the rough shading done by the time the song's over. That would be funny. I didn't notice Alexis was here. Hey, Alexis. I'm gonna do a drama act. Let me get the shading done and I'll look at what you wrote. I've cut like 30 seconds. Shoot. Well, that's at the very least the rough shading.
So,
Yeah,
you have found yourself with.
not that one at the moment. Maybe a bit later. So yeah, Alexis is here. Hello, Alexis. I'm doing the drawing stream, trying to draw a couple of my sketches. I'm going to work on that one eventually. I think your art poses are really cool, says Squigs. Hey, Squigs! Welcome back. Thank you very much. I've been working on these. Alright, let's see. So around the scarf region, something that I've been trying to do with like some of the recent drawings is add a little bit of darker shading around there. Some of the ones that I've drawn, or some of the poses that I've drawn, I had like solid scarves, and I actually didn't like how that looked. So I've been trying to add more shading to it. Also, let's see. At least for me, I want to turn that off so that I can actually see what I draw here, because this pencil is a 2H1, which has like a really fine gray here, and I'm trying to use that for the scarf, and it's literally impossible to see with the drawing pad that I use, so I have to turn it off just so I can see what I draw. Let's see. Eran's like, I forgot I was watching a Dean stream, and I was like, Dean, is that you? Oh, something. I was always, while I was making this actual stream setup, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for my my PNG avatar, if I wanted to keep it in during this. And I was like, you know what? It's going to be really weird when I have like two of my hands already working on something here, and then I don't have a way to properly control my avatar elsewhere because I use like a 12 button setup in order to actually control my avatar. But it needs a hand, and I only have two. Oh well, my hands are very expressive anyway. What would you say is the most difficult part to draw, Squigs? Definitely, it's either hands or face, because the hand is one thing. Just like earlier, I was trying to figure out how I can have this like pointing back thumb, and I had like a bunch of different drawings that I was going to do for it. Which was that covering it? Shoot, that was covering it this whole time. Damn. There we go. Oh, and the phone that I use is running out of power. Shoot. Where do I? What am I wanting? Ooh. Hey, I'm gonna be like right back. I'm gonna go check something. I'll be right back. Ooh. Actually, wait. Do I have? Let's see. All right. I'll be right back. Hold on a second.
Okay. I'm currently back. Where is... There. So, one problem that I have, since I'm using my phone as a way to, like, stream me looking at my stuff, a phone runs out of power eventually, right? So, I need to charge it. Give me a second to make sure it's charging. It is charging. Okay. I had to find a connection cord and I didn't have one. So I had to go hunting for one. I found it and it is working. Yay.
Lightbox stream. Sunny Froggy's here and says hello. Hello. Been working on this for the how long has this been going? About an hour. Wow. All right. So, finishing this up. Let's see. So for shading everything, it's always been to me a bit of an issue for like how I wanted everything to be shaded. I found for me at least, trying to make the whole upper body at least a bit darker ends up looking better. I'm trying to go through one more time and just make this a lot darker, make the arms a little bit darker, but not as much. Let's see. Oh, kind of an earlier thing. Squigs asked what was like the hardest part to draw. I did talk about hands and how difficult that was, but at least for hands, I can always have like a constant reference to what kind of hand that I want, which that's lucky. I don't have a reference for my face. Like I need like a mirror in order to do that, and I don't have one. But then not only that, but also whenever you look at a mirror, your face is actually flipped. So it's not even what you think you look like. It's like a little residue that I got on my hand and I got that out. Yay. Let's see. Trying to get this settled. That's okay. But something else with the face is you can be pretty expressive with the face itself. Let's see. I'm not gonna be using this size. So it just as an example for a face, like you can have, let's say this is the mouth. So already for this one, you would say it's kind of happy. Now he's evil. Now he's evil and tired. Now he's evil, tired, and he has his mouth closed. So when it comes, this is a really simplified thing, but when it comes to making faces, it's what is it? Oh yeah, he's gonna be there for a bit. He won't be there in the final product. The little face will just kind of be there in the corner now. Use a true mirror? Oh yeah, I need to use an inverted mirror. You're right, Swedish. We look at a mirror and then look at a mirror again. Be at 1 a.m. after the whole project gets deleted. I'm evil, tired, and we're not a work later. I'm evil, tired, and also mouth closed. Evil. Do I have a face for that? My God. Oh, yeah. Look at how detailed that face is. He looks very sad about something. Hmm. Some more humps. Oh gosh. But yeah, whenever I make any of my drawings, I put a lot of my budget for these into the face and the hands. The body, scarf, legs, and even feet are just kind of secondary. Like if it would add to the pose, I try to modify them a little bit, like make the legs kind of angled a little bit, or oh, especially with like ones like this one, where like the whole thing is that he's arched back. I had to also make sure that I had to make sure that the proportions of like where his head's tilting down is the same as if like him standing up is leaning down, and that's a problem to try and figure out. And I really did want to make this a lot more complicated, like the actual avatar itself. There was one iteration I have where maybe my Nizzy avatar could just be this like wild chimera of a ton of different aspects from many different games that I enjoy. And that's something that I like personally to do, is like take many aspects from many different games that I really enjoy and then stick them onto one thing. Problem with that's hard to draw. So like if I wanted to add in like a necklace as an example, or a tattoo somewhere, I'd have to remember to do the tattoo every time I wanted to make a drawing. So I was like, okay, I can't do that. That's too much to do. So I purposefully made the avatar that I work with a lot very simplified compared to what I could have made it. Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll work out. Yeah, I was just checking out some lighting. Dean, can you please check out the fan art? Totally not desperate. Maybe on another time. I don't feel like checking out the fan art stuff in the moment. If anyone's curious what the fan art thing's about, I have like Discord that I had a long time ago. I don't currently allow the Discord open. Oh, actually, I might talk about this because this has been a problem for a long time. For those that have been on the Discord for a very long time or have followed me for a while, might notice that I've kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Well, that's because I didn't really do that, but it was more like me trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, and frankly, focusing so much on getting a Discord community to work was a lot more effort than I anticipated. That, and despite what I do a lot, I don't like being with people all that much, which is really weird to say. Because like if people know me, I'm like, oh, I'm always a good guy to be around. But it's kind of like I'm one of those introverts that it's like the introvert social battery, where there's only so much power that we have to work with until we just get drained, and then we just can't do anything, and it takes forever to recharge. So like right now, I feel like I have enough energy. I was so nervous to do this. Oh, okay, I'll get back to this in a moment. I gotta I gotta be AFK one more time. I gotta check on something. Oh shoot, dude! I'm actually gonna have to take my phone with. Where did there? Okay, for a moment, I'm gonna take my phone away from me. But I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, I think I'm back now. But like for real. Of course. There we go. All right. Apologies, I am now back. I had to investigate something that required my phone. Okay. Discord sounds freak me out when it happens. That's just how I do get these connected. Yeah. Should have. It should have. Actually, no. Wait. Why is the Discord thing working? Is it because I was in the call? I guess. I don't know. Because normally, if I have OBS on, it disables those automatically. Yeah. Oh well. So let's see. What was? Oh yeah, about the Discord server. Or just Discord in general. Yeah. Or no. Gosh, how do I want to explain this? Okay, so the problem that I have when it comes to like forming a community. Would it be beneficial to have a big place for everyone to hang out? Oh, heck yeah. It would be, because that'd be kind of great. It'd be like having my streams on all the time, and then people can just kind of chat and converse for a while. But the problem is, whenever everyone is able to be in a chat room for a prolonged period of time, inevitably it'll devolve into absolute chaos. Organized chaos, some might say. Yeah. At least for me, it's been getting more and more difficult to keep that properly moderated, I guess. And it's not that it's like there was so many bad things in there. It's just every time that I wanted to work on like actual projects that I wanted to show off, I then also had to deal with whatever drama was going on that day or double check to see if there was any drama. It's to where I get anxiety every time I get a Discord ping, and I'm like, I need to change how I get Discord pings or what I'm allowed to hear. So I've ended up changing how I do my Discord thing, where it's a private thing at the moment. I don't have any plans to open it back up now. Maybe one day in the future, but that future may come some area I don't know. For now, I want to do some more streams so that I can at least open up the door of conversation to people. So, I've wanted to do some more streams now, and that's kind of the idea that I have. Will I have a streaming schedule? The plan is at the moment I want to try to do a stream like 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., which is like a 2-hour stream thing. And that's Eastern Standard Time is the time zone. I don't know if I'll get more details on this because this is still like is something I'm thinking about doing, but whatever, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out over time. Whatever works for me so that I can make stuff and get it out. All right, so we got this far on this dude, which is pretty cool. The last step that we need to do is, let's see, is add in some extra eyebrows and mouths, and that's because how I do it, like get him in as a part of my PNG avatar, is I have to digitally change out the faces as well as the eyes so that I can have different faces for that. Alex says, I'll always say hi. All right, thank you. It's a lot more feasible for me now that I'm in college. All right. Or, let's see. Okay. I was just reading stuff. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna try to finish up this one. So this face has like a little arch with a tooth on the end, so I'll need to make an arch. Tooth on the end. That's too thin. Let's see. That's there for no reason other than sharpening. At least for the mouths, I have a lot more like room for error. Yeah, that lead's about out. Fun fact, this mechanical pencil that I'm using is the same pencil that I've used ever since I was in high school. Now, some might say that I should probably get a new mechanical pencil. And I would say I did get one. And then I would also say that that this one pencil that I'm using has a much better tolerance for keeping the lead safe. I don't know why, but it does. Like every other mechanical pencil that I've used, the lead just keeps breaking. Other thing, it might be kind of weird that I would be using mechanical pencil a lot when I could be using like wooden pencils. And well, the problem with wooden pencils is that they have a lifespan, and over time, they'll just get smaller and smaller until they just don't exist anymore. And well, for a lot of line work, like if I want to have like more detailed lines at a specific gray, I guess, then it makes sense to use one of those pencils. But for a lot of shading that requires a lot of lead in order to make, I try to use mainly a mechanical pencil just because, I mean, I don't think that's getting picked up. It's like rattling. But I've got like enough lead to hold me over for a while. So we just like, oh, Dean, totally not desperate, 99%. But can you check out the pen? I haven't. Fine, just because you're desperate. Let's take a look at what you got. The screen will go blank for a bit, though. Aw. Let's see. Let me make sure this can actually go through. Oh, that doesn't. Okay. Oh well. Let it be known, Swedish, I have checked it out. I have checked it out. It does look good. It's like a pixelated version of the face here with a red scarf. It does look good. Alexis says MS Paint is so hard. At least on MS Paint, the main issue is very much you only get one undo. Like, that's it. It only has enough room for one singular undo, which I think is an issue. Whereas, like, either Fire Alpaca, GIMP. What's the other one? Shoot. I've got like an Infinity Stone worth of drawing programs. Let's see, what were they? So Fire Alpaca, GIMP, and Kidder? I think that's what it was called. Can't find it. Shoot. Oh well. How is Swedish still #1? I don't know. Honestly, the whole YouTube chat leaderboard thing is really dumb, and I don't think it's correct. Oh, there we go. I was like checking my stream delay, and it was too delayed. Let's see. That a bit better. Hide that scuff there. Okay. What do y'all think of it? I think I've got it pretty well done. Might do a few other changes before I actually scan it in and work on it. But I think it looks good. All right. I might work on the shading a bit before I actually scan it in. All right. Next one. I'm gonna make a finger point thing and be like, aha! I've thought of something. That's what I want this post to be for. Looks nice, thank you. All right. Maybe if I get this, if I get this one done, that might be it for the day. This has been just like an experiment stream just to see if I can do this, and I think I can. And I think it does work out very well. Okay. Nerd emoji. It's a nerd emoji. I'm pointing to staying the same behind me with my thumb. Yo, chat, get a load of this guy. Get a load of this guy, guys. Get a load of him. Can you believe you get a load of this guy? All right. Let's see. Let's start on this. Oh, one reason that I'm using like one of the wooden pencils for like the head at least, and like some of the outlines, it just has like a much thicker lead thing, and there's only so thick that I can make like some of the drawings with just this tiny bit of lead. Like I could sharpen it and then use the flat end in order to get like a fairly good substitute. But I mean, big pencil. Oh yeah, I have this like large pencil. Like there's a normal sized one, here's a large one, and it's got thick. It's what is this? B4 Jumbo. I only have ever used this for like shading landscape stuff. Like, let's see. Where do I have? Oh, that's where I got it. I have like a whole folder full of my drawings. 1 second. Trying to get one out. Here's that Half-Life one that I drew kind of recently. But like for the shading over here, I ended up actually using this jumbo one just so I can like shade around a lot easier. Beefiest pencil. But yeah, that's just kind of what it ended up doing. Let's see. I don't use the jumbo pencil as much as I probably could, but that's just because a lot of times I've used the mechanical pencil in order to do a lot of general drawing, basically. Oh, I guess something I can talk. Okay. I guess something I can talk about. Future video projects that I've been working on. Some of them might have noticed oh, it broke. Okay. 1 second. There we go. So some might have noticed that I've been doing a lot of voice acting videos for Deltarune. Honestly, a lot of those projects are just like as practice. There's still like some voice projects that I want to do for Deltarune. It's just that I haven't had the time to do the proper recording. Because like For a lot of the recordings, I have to be really loud, and I don't like being very loud while my family's around. I'm sure they won't mind, but there's like some times when it just gets really annoying. Or I think it's really annoying. I don't know what they think. Anyways, other video projects. One that I've been talking about for a really long time on my blog posts is one for the second voice theory. This was a idea that I had as like I want to make a theory video, but I had no idea what kind of theory I wanted it to be about. Well, while I was thinking about it, I remembered the idea of the second voice, which was a very old theory back when it was just chapter 1 that came out. And the idea is at the beginning of chapter 1, when you're making your goner, right at the very end, for some unknown reason, you get cut off and your vessel gets discarded and stuff like that. The idea is that there's some second voice that has taken your vessel without permission or something like that. So the theory was trying to say like that this person does exist, and the video that I wanted to make was to prove who that was. And well, that sent me down a super duper long rabbit hole that still really hasn't ended, but I need to get this video out at some point, so I decided to just document what findings I have found and then make that into a video. The video is about an hour and a half long. It is very long. It's now my most longest scripted video that I've ever made. And it probably won't be done for some time because there's like a lot of background footage that I need to add in. But I really want to get the video done either before Hightail releases or a little bit afterwards. Because once Hightail releases, I want to turn a lot of my video projects into making like playthroughs of Hightail, and I want to start making playthroughs again. And Hightail honestly was just like the one thing that I've been waiting for. There have been other games. I think at some point, I remember seeing like someone ask, "Oh, do you want to play Pal World or something?" Well, the thing is, I actually do play Pal World a good amount, but for whatever reason, it's not really a Pal World issue. I think Pal World actually is really good. I've thought about it, but I just would rather play that myself. But Hightail is just something that I'm very, very interested in, and I want to play and check out. To those that don't know what Hightail is, it's basically everyone's new version of what they want Minecraft to actually be. So like as good as Minecraft is right now, there's a lot of development issues and just problems in general that makes it difficult for people to play. Like I would say many people out there who play Minecraft really don't want to play unless they have mods, and mods that just improve performance, or it just makes the experience more unique to themselves. And Minecraft has a really bad habit of making it very difficult to keep your mods, especially like through different versions. For me, that's kind of been an issue, or like a problem of why I haven't played Minecraft a whole lot lately, is because I had to keep up with updating these mods. It's not like I can't play without the mods, but it's just I want to play with them. I want to play with them. Come on. Let's see. I don't want to do this. That looks okay. Maybe like a little too fat on the top here. But let's see. Anyways, Hytale was like a really big Minecraft project. Why are we talking about Minecraft mods? Because I was talking about Hytale, and I want to. And I'm like, Minecraft mods are really good, but it's hard to keep them updated. Anyways, to me, that's been a reason why I haven't played Minecraft a whole lot, is I have to keep up with all the mods, but also the Minecraft game itself is very demanding of your creativity, of which I just don't have the time to do. Because to me, a feature I would love Minecraft to have is the ability to place more than one block at a time. And I think that is one of the big issues with Minecraft right now. Because it's a game where you're supposed to be incredibly creative, but you're only as creative as the time that you have to place thousands upon thousands of blocks. And I just don't have that kind of time anymore. Let's see. Anyways, Hytale isn't just Minecraft, but is also like an entire game engine on top of it. There's been a lot of updates recently on like what kind of features are in the game. Like I think there was footage of one of the developers that was able to do some kind of changes to Hytale itself and easily make a Vampire Survivors kind of game. And I just thought that was really impressive. But in terms of actual modability, it is really easy to just import whatever models that you want, and then other people can also get the mods that are instanced to your world specifically, or something like that. One of the big issues with Minecraft is the new Ubisoft CEO says just some stuff. I'm worried about that too. I'm really worried about that. I hope it doesn't get that bad, but every time that I've hoped it wouldn't get that bad, when a massive AAA developer CEO took over a indie studio type gaming studio, or not just a gaming studio, just in general, it never goes good. Someone made a shrine with my player head at the base health. I can't help you with that, ERAM. I just can't. Mostly because I don't know where that's at. It's probably in the world. Let's see. Also, other stuff, I guess, just to hype up how crazy Hytale can get. I honestly think it's like a very interesting mixture of Minecraft as a base, in terms of like a creative sandbox, open world, procedurally generated, blah blah yada yada, but also with the creative freedom that something like Roblox has, in terms of like what you can make with it. And I know there's like a lot of problems with Roblox right now with the stuff that's going on with Roblox. But that being said, there are some incredibly creative people that have made stuff on Roblox, and I feel really bad for those people that have poured so much time and effort into making some incredible games on Roblox, only for all of their efforts to be completely overshadowed by the problems. Anyways, Alexis is going to be heading out. Thanks for sticking by, Alexis. You have a good day. But let's see. At least with how Hytale's going to be doing stuff, I think they're going to have like customizable avatars as well, where like you can actually create models for your own avatar. That's not yet implemented, I think, because I think they need to get like a whole system set up in order to properly moderate that. But they have like a whole system where they have presets for heads, different accessories, body accessories for like scarf, belts, leg, feet accessories, stuff like that. Like overall, it just seems like a way more customizable experience right off the bat. And it just has the ability to modify it, just kind of similar to what Roblox has to make pretty much anything that you can imagine putting it in there. It just himself took the #1 chat title. Incredible, good job. You did something. I wish I knew what actually was like the criteria for like the chat leadership. I think it has something to do with the amount of times you've chatted, or like how long you've been maybe it's like how long that you've been in the stream, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, back to Hytale for a moment. So it's a mixture of Minecraft, Roblox, but also Terraria, in that there's like a lot of different weapons that you can get, entire different regions accessible. Like a lot of the game is based around exploring. Oh, that's funny. We got some Hytale music going down there. They actually did release an entire OST for free, and that I think the creator of the music actually was given permission to upload the entire thing for free, and that's because Hytale technically died at one point. A little bit of history and why I'm amazed that Hytale even exists now is Hytale did actually like get canceled and get completely shut down until it got effectively dug up and reassembled from the ground up from its own grave and got turned into an actual product. That is the easiest way that I can describe what happened. Let's see. Basically, the game is made by the same people who make Hypixel. Like the Hypixel server, Hytale, those are the same people that have worked on that. Huge members of the Minecraft community, biggest, most popular server. They wanted to make their own game at some point because they're like, man, we make some really good mini games, but Minecraft is holding us back. You know what would be really cool if we made our own game? And that was the idea behind Hytale. That was 7 years ago, or 10 years ago, depending on when development actually started. But anyways, around 2027, I think 2027. 27. That's in the future. What am I talking about? 17, I think, or 18? I forgot. At some point, trailer came out, huge amount of popularity gained, and everyone really wanted to play Hytale. Problem is, they did not expect so many people to want to play Hytale, and they wanted to improve development, get more budget, so they ended up getting, or let's see, the project got so big that Simon couldn't really work with it anymore at that scale. So they ended up selling the IP rights to Riot Games in order to better fund the project. Which probably could have worked if they actually kept with making the project itself and not trying to make it everything. I think what happened when Riot took control is that they wanted it to be Minecraft and not something other than Minecraft and better. One of the biggest downfalls of their development was trying to completely rebuild the entire engine from the ground up that made Hytale. As in, like, the game is 99.9% done. They're like, okay, we're gonna scrap all of that. Not really scrap all of it. I'll say not scrap the entire thing, but we need to rebuild it from the ground up in order to make it work with PC, console, and mobile, because we're gonna put it on everything, you know, like what Minecraft does. Well, as soon as I heard about that, I knew for a fact that we'll probably never get Hytale, because that's what happens with Minecraft. Or I think that's what happened with Minecraft, in that because the development studio now has, or like Mojang has to not just work with Java, but also work with making Bedrock. So they're working on two different versions of Minecraft, making it very difficult to actually create stuff for. And now they have to go through an entire hellish process in order to make any updates at all. And I personally think that's why Minecraft has slowed down in terms of creating content, or like making updates for people to enjoy. It's just because their bureaucratic way of implementing new features has way too many barriers in order to make anything possible. Like, do we want to get the end update? Heck yeah. But you got to make sure that that works not just on PC for Java, but also for Bedrock, but also for different consoles, but also for mobile ports as well. Make sure all of that works at the same way, and then also is cross-compatible. So no matter what version that you're on, they can all work together. It's a lot, and it adds a few months to like a couple years of development time, depending on how big the project is. So, when Hytale when Hytale announced the news that they were making a new engine, I kind of felt like that was going to be a similar issue, where they were working on it, but we're going to make it better. We're going to make it the best it can possibly be. And then they never release it, because the best it can possibly be is in 10 years from now, when it's behind closed doors. Eventually, and I think, like, I forgot what month specifically that this happened, but it like late last year, Riot Games had announced that the Hytale project was going to be shelved and actually scrapped, entirely canceled, because they just couldn't reach the deadline to release it. And around at that time, everyone was like, "Oh no, Hytale is going to die because the company is just going to shelve hundreds of millions of dollars worth of development time behind closed doors, and we'll never get to see Hytale." Well, I think from what I recall of how the story went, one of the Minecraft, was it Tubbo that? I forgot which Minecraft celebrity peer pressured the original CEO of Hytale, also known as Simon, who is also the CEO behind Hypixel. Effectively peer pressured him into trying to get Hytale back and trying to get it working again. And Simon was like, "I don't know if I want to do that. I'm kind of like in retirement right now, and I don't really want to mess with that." But not just like the YouTube content creator, but also like a lot of other people were like, man, it would be really cool if we had Hightail. That would be really great. And now it's gone. That sucks. Well, Simon eventually got to where he was like, okay, you know what? I want this game out at some point. I'm gonna put like millions of dollars on the line. I have a bunch of money sitting around. I'm gonna use it for something. And so he ended up working really hard to buy back Hightail from Riot. And I think there was like a $12 million trade that happened in order to trade the IP, which technically would be, actually no, I don't know if it ended up being 12 million. It probably was a lot more dollars. But basically, after several months of negotiations, Simon was able to reacquire Hightail in its entirety, as in he has full control over it. And as soon as he got all of the... let's see. So not only did Simon buy back the rights for the game, he also got a whole new team to work on it, which could be either... let's see, people that worked on the game beforehand but had quit or moved on to other stuff. He either tried to get them back or make an entire new team. And he was able to create, I think he has like 30 or 50 people working on the team or something like that. And they worked really hard to get Hightail functional. What they ended up doing, since they had all of the files for Hightail, but the problem is they didn't want to use the new engine at all. They wanted to use the old engine that was like 99.9% done. They wanted to use that one because it works, and they didn't want to reprogram everything in there in a new engine. Well, Simon was seemingly actually able to do that, and got kind of made this really weird amalgamation of several different prototype versions of the old engine of Hightail, and then combined it with a lot of new files from the new engine, trying to port them back over, and made this insane amalgamation of files from different versions of Hightail over the years, and has I say somehow, but it's more like through tireless effort, they were able to make something that resembled what they wanted Hightail to look like. And I think over the course of a couple months, they worked to make something that would function as a Hightail replacement. Or not Hightail replacement, just like what Hightail was supposed to be. And they're going to release it into early access. They have, however, stated that they have stated, however, that the early access product that they have for us is not done at all. It is horribly optimized. There's it's a patch project. So they very clearly state that it is not done, and I'm going in full expecting that it is not done, and that there's going to be problems. Either there's going to be bugs that need to be found and solved, or like the whole progression of the game might not be complete either. But there's enough there that they can just work on adding the rest, which I think is what they should have started with from the beginning, which is actually how Minecraft started as well, where the entire game wasn't finished, but they decided, hey, let's release it to the world and then work on it together. We'll work on the community together in order to make it an actual project. So the idea is they're going to work with people in the community, get community feedback, and then over time add more stuff to it. Kind of like how Minecraft started out, where it would release like the very first version of Minecraft that looked horrible, played horrible, but over time got more and more features that made it a more and more complete game. And that's what Hytale is going to inevitably be over time. Hey. Anyways, got the shading on that one done. All right. See if I can get YouTube doesn't allow to say the next part. What do you get? Huh? Oh, that was some chat funny. All right, so yeah, Hytale. I'm very interested to see what they've had cooking and what they've had in the background for so many years. I am very interested to see what they're gonna have. Is it gonna be broken? Probably. I'm going in full on expecting it to have problems. But at the same time, I really want to experience a game like Hytale again. Just something so vast, so creative. It really does feel like what Minecraft's the Minecraft charm, but something more. Like there's been a lot of other block games or survival sandbox type games out there, which have worked in terms of just having like the open world sandbox gameplay. But honestly, none have reached the casual enjoyment that Minecraft has, or like the customizability of Minecraft, or other ways to say Minecraft is really cool. I need a water. 1 sec. All right, I think once I get this one shaded, or like the mouths done, I might end up stopping the stream. I think this has gone really, really well. I'm gonna try to do some of these drawing streams more. Currently, I'm thinking on every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at around the 11 to 12, or let's see, 11 to 1 time, Eastern Standard Time. I might try to make an announcement post about that, just to be very clear about it. But other thing that I want to try to do whenever I do any of these streams is to limit how much I do stream, because I thought for a long time I wanted to do like 3-hour streams, and I think that does work. But like 3-hour streams do work, but sometimes I just think 3 hours is almost too much. So I want to limit myself to doing about a 2-hour stream, and just trying to make that a bit more frequent so that I can have the rest of the day to either work on other projects or work on videos or do other stuff. Let's see. I don't think I like that one either. So yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, for about 2 hours from 11 to 1 currently is the time. Whenever the Hytale comes out and I want to start streaming it, I'm gonna do kind of a similar thing, a 2-hour stream. And I want to limit myself on how much I learn about Hytale, because I have a huge problem where I really love I really love looking at information about games that I play, because that makes sense. I just want to look up information. But I really do want to try and not get too spoiled on what's possible. I just want to try to find stuff out for myself. Yeah, I think that face looks okay. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Damn. Hello? Ah. Hey, phone charger. I thought you were charging. I don't know why, but my phone charger sometimes decides to not charge my phone, which is a problem. No, I want to show the finished product. Is my phone just dead? What's going on? Come on. No! It disconnected! No! Never actually charging. I think there's something wrong with the charger port or something like that. It's had issues actually charging. It probably doesn't help that I'm telling it to stream too. Oh gosh. This is actually good timing because I'm actually getting to where I want to take a break anyway. So yeah, actually, I guess I could swap over to this one. Ah, hello. All right, swap that over. Can I get... Can I at least... Okay, there we go. It is charging. Connect. Yes. Can I get it to be viewable? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be hearing myself, aren't I? There we go, problem solved. Let's see, oh my god, Muggy! Yes, it's Muggy. Yeah, look at this. Okay, there we go. That's my leg. Okay. Oh yeah, just random thing. I have a lot of Legos. Like... These are Legos. I have a lot. Okay, get the phone back over there. Alright, so for today, we ended up making these two. For the day, we ended up making these two drawings. Either some point later today or another time, I'm not sure. I'll probably get these scanned in and get them actually incorporated into my avatar guy. That's gonna be a bit later though. One sec. There we go. Trying to get like some wrist brace on while I'm working on this. Okay, so yeah, I got these couple drawings ready. Eventually, I'll need to get them scanned in and get them worked on. That might Let's see, what do I want to do tomorrow? I'll probably do some more drawings like this. I actually kind of had fun with this, actually. This was kind of nice, and I can actually just hang out with people for a little while. That's nice. Oh yeah, I guess just to kind of show off some other stuff. Change now, Doctor. Change now, Doctor. Dean can officially move. I've always been able to. I need to also get better at pointing. Everybody clear from the dead. It is currently charging right now and is completely fine. What's funny is I started off with a full charge as well. Right, I need to get either better at telling my phone to stay charged or figure out a different method. Whatever. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be ending the stream. I really enjoyed this, actually. I'm going to definitely be doing this a lot more often. Just, often as in, like, the weekly thing. I'll definitely be making an announcement just saying, hey guys, I'm going to be doing a thing. Whoa! Oh, whoop. Whoa! Yeah! Wahoo! Delivering shock. Alright, it's on. It's alive! Alright, anyone got any other things to say before I head out? Gonna be going soon. Eram says, Dean, wait, there's something important I need to say. What's the thing? Tell me the thing, Eram. What's the thing? Dean, do you remember how my broken phone looked? I honestly forgot Swedish. It's been too long. It's way worse now. That figures. Voidvault says hi. Oh, hey. You ended up joining like around the end of the stream, unfortunately. I got these drawings done though. They look kind of good. I'm gonna eventually like get them into my PNG avatar guy, but right now these guys look kind of good. I can now walk around. Eram says Deltarune, GTA 6, Hytale, and numerous other games tomorrow. Hytale is next week, but like actually, I'm gonna be playing that. That's gonna be fun. They look good, says Void. Oh, thank you very much. This is very nice. I got my title back. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be heading out now. I've got to go either eat food or other stuff. Thank you all very much for stopping by. Thank you, Eram, Just Some Stuff, Swedish Monkey. Let's see, Alexis, Quotes, Joshua, Bobcan, Silence, Sunny Froggy, Squiggles, Shady Rosie, Glitch Dubs, and many others for joining the stream. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Oh, Lancer was here too. Thank you, Lancer. All right, thank you all very much for tuning in. I'm gonna be heading out for now. I will definitely be having a stream about same time tomorrow, and we'll be doing some more drawings like this. Just adding in some more sketches for me to do. oh, before I go. Just put these on the record. Yeah. Just put these on the record. These are like some other ones. These are like some other ones that I did. Yeah, there we go. Just for the record, these are like some other drawings that I did that I still need to get incorporated. I do have the point one, We're gonna do like take that. What was it? The Phoenix Wright thing? Yeah. Yeah. I need to work on getting these other ones in though, which that'll take some time. All right, I'm gonna be working on that either today, tomorrow, blah blah yada yada. Tomorrow, definitely stream more. I'll make an announcement just to kind of show stuff off. I am talking too long. Oh, hi, quote. Stream just ended. Be funny if I like shaded it out right then. All right, I'm gonna be heading out now. No more delays. Thank you all for tuning in. You have a good night. Bye. See you all tomorrow. I will be back about same time tomorrow. Bye. Bye.